how can we become immune to temptation? Suppose a person lives in a pandemic zone. They would normally be cautious, but if they got a immunization shot, then they may become more complacent. Thereafter, if they are exposed to the germ, and especially to large concentrated quantities of the germ, then they may succumb to the disease yet again. Or they may still succumb to the disease if they haven't succumbed earlier. Spiritual wisdom traditions often compare the whole world material world to a pandemic zone, wherein the threatening germs are sensual desires. These can blind us to our spiritual identity and subject us to unending misery as we crave and slave for temporary pleasures and quote, far greater troubles. Thankfully, we can develop immunity to temptations, worldly temptations, to the germs of worldly desires by practicing spirituality, especially bhakti spirituality. Such devotional connection with the all-attractive Supreme Krishna gives us higher satisfaction, thereby increasing our ability to resist sensual allurements. The Bhagavad Gita 261 underscores this protective potency of absorption in Krishna. Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta sita matparaha vashehi yasyendriyani tasya pragya pratishtita. Nonetheless, this protection is not an all-time protection coming from a one-time shot. Even if we successfully resist temptation once or twice or several times, the underlying conditionings that make us attracted to sense objects may still remain. And those temptations may, over a period of time, drag us down towards sensuality, all the more so when we expose ourselves to tempting objects. And such exposure is especially easy and even probable in today's high aggressively materialistic culture. No wonder the Bhagavad Gita cautions that if we contemplate on sense objects instead of cultivating spiritual connection, we can be dragged down to sensuality and even depravity. That's why to protect ourselves regularly, we need not just connect with Krishna once, but we need to develop the habit of regularly connecting with Krishna. Thankfully, connecting with Krishna provides us increasing higher happiness, thereby establishing that connection not a burdensome chore but a relishable choice. And when we choose to connect Krishna, seeing Him as the object of our heart's love internally and of our service externally, then through that divine absorption, we can be enduringly protected. Thus, immunity from temptation comes not by a one-time connection with Krishna, but an all-time absorption in Krishna.